Hello, this is Jeremy. Today I will be showing you the density difference between a Diet Coke and a regular Coke. I will also be showing you the density difference between a penny from before 1982 and then after 1982. The demonstration I'm choosing today is to drop a regular Coke into a container of water. I won't be using a fish tank for it, but just for the illustration, I decided to take some creative liberties. And then after the regular Coke is dropped in and it hopefully sinks, I will then be dropping in a Diet Coke. The first one is from 1972. The second one is from 2024. A bit of a difference in finish there. So here's the Coca-Cola. The density of the Coca-Cola, the regular Coke, is 244.37 grams. And then the density of the Diet Coke, here is said Diet Coke. We will be weighing it to get the density. The density of the Diet Coke is 233.86 grams. Now it is time to weigh the penny from 1972. Just putting it on the scale real quick. The penny from 1972 is 3.13 grams. Now it's time to weigh the penny from 2024. The penny from 2024 is 2.53 grams. A bit of a difference there. Now, let's put in the regular Coke. Let's drop it in the water. We have dropped it in the water, and, well, it appears to be floating. I did try this one a few times, and it must be due to the buoyancy. The Diet Coke does float as well, but when it floats, it does float much faster. Now I'm going to show you a more appealing visual demonstration. As I pour out the regular Coke, you can see that it begins to permeate the water, and very quickly it pours out almost as if you're on dry land, or in air, as you could say. And it almost has kind of like a fog effect to it. You know, it sinks down to the lower water level, you could say. And now I'm going to crack open the Diet Coke. When I crack open the Diet Coke, the water pours in and begins to mix with it. And you can see it begins to dissipate, and it disappears within the water much quicker. And then as I go to pour it out, it does pour out a little bit at the very beginning, but then you can see it starts to stop very quickly as the water pressure goes in, and then it just kind of mixes, is really all what it does, and dissipates it more. And the only time you can really see it come out and do it is when I squeeze it, and you can see it have a little spout effect. And when I do that, it disappears very quickly. Even that little puff that came out disappeared very quickly. I hope you enjoyed this demonstration. I hope you learned a thing or two. Have a great day.